Yo, 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 it's your boy King kobra35 out here with another e-bike adventure. Heading out from the area of Coast Mesa, heading out to the area of Westminster, Orange County, California, all the way around, y'all. We never know what's going to happen out here. We never know what's going to go on or who we're going to see or what we're going to run into. But overall, we have enough to hope to say that we have a nice, good, safe ride all the way down to our destination. Even though it is quite kind of foggy out here right now, and my throat is pretty much not feeling that well right now, and I'm hoping that my throat feels a lot better. Right now it is kind of foggy out here, so I'm hoping that I don't have to stop and take off my glasses, because if that mist starts to come down really heavy and fog up my glasses, we're going to have to do that situation, which I'm hoping is not going to happen. So let's see what happens with the ride. Let's flip you guys around and get you started out to see the road here. And for whoever's out there sick in the kingdom, we hope you get well soon. For whoever's well in the kingdom, we hope you stay well. Amen. Thanks to God above for all the situations. I don't know if we're going to have to take off my glasses or not. It just may stay foggy and not affect my glasses, or it may be just foggy and affect my glasses like really super bad. I hope it doesn't affect my glasses, because then I have to take them off, and then we have to, oh man, this is already one stop I've already made too long ago, because I totally forgot about something. So starting the live over again, maybe the fog situation is going to have to happen, so we're going to have to stop someplace up here. I'm going to definitely have to take my glasses off and travel without my glasses tonight. Oh man, because it is pretty foggy. I do not want to have to do that. Stop right there. Okay, so now we're going to have to make another stop here just for a second here, and I'm going to have to take my glasses off because it is super foggy out here. Oh, you're laughing about that situation. You think it's funny, huh? Well, it's not so funny when you got to wear glasses, is it? And if you're a person that doesn't wear glasses, you're pretty lucky in a situation. But I'll tell you what, if you had to wear glasses, you definitely would have to take them off, because they're foggy as can be at this point. And it's not a funny thing to be laughing about, to tell you that. If you were completely in a position to where you had to wear glasses, I wouldn't be making fun of you, man. So, ha ha ha, in that situation, if you want to be that way. If you are a person that wears glasses, you would understand here. It is not a laughing matter. So if you think it's a laughing matter, you can get the heck off my channel. I can block you right this minute. But see, I'm not that cold. I could block you from the channel in a quick second. It's very simple. I just clock on your name and put down block from channel, and you will not be there anymore. I can very simply do that to anybody on my channel. So I'm going to give you this one chance. Gamer Dizzy, whatever your name is, I'm going to give you that one chance. You know, you might think it's funny, but it's not really. I'm going to give you that one chance to stay on my page. For you thinking it's funny that I have to wear glasses when it's not really that funny at all. Anyways, that's what we're going to do, is just ride down here to the area we usually go to, which is in Westminster, every night and every day. I know I have a bad throat problem right now, and the fog is out here, and that kind of affects my allergies sometimes too. So we are going to do our best to make it out here to where we need to go. And it is super foggy. I don't know if you guys ever rode your bikes in the fog, but I have done it plenty of times. And right now, in this kind of fog, I need to pay attention a lot. And especially the ways that we are going to be going. I need to be paying attention a lot of ways out here in these parts of Orange County that I'd be going all the time. Especially if I head down Adams. Oh boy, Adams is going to be really tough tonight. I'll tell you that. So there's going to be a lot of fog. And a lot of areas that are going to be pitch black. So I don't know what is going to go on out here, but we're going to try to do our best in making it to our destination safely. I'm glad that a lot of you guys are on the channel right now, because this afternoon the channel was completely dead and the video got shut off and then came back on after I had to reset everything, because I hate that situation to where there was nobody on the video and then the video just clicks off and I have to go back into it and reset the whole live. So I'm hoping some of you guys will stay in and watch the video. Me traveling back to Westminster from over here in Costa Mesa in the fog, and also a lot of mist coming down. So we don't know what's going to go on and how it's going to be for the ride, but I have to be super careful. And my vision's okay, not too bad. It's just that I don't be able to see things capable far away that well, and I always think it's something else. So in my vision right now, that's what I'm seeing. Like sometimes I can see what's there, but I can't tell what it is sometimes. That's how my vision is right now. And it could be something really terrible, or it could be something really cool and positive that I can, be looking at. So it just depends on that situation for me, for whatever it is. Right now I can see there's a amount of people of 5 on there when there's 17 for the video, and I got 0 likes. I can see that just well. Now we're down to 1, so I can see that just perfect. It just takes a little time for me to focus on it. And out here wearing glasses, oh man, smells really bad, dude, out here. Who did not put a jar on their marijuana? Terrible. Put it that way. It smelled like a skunk. Ugh. Or a rotten fart. I don't know in that situation, because nowadays it's just the cannabis out here is just terrible, bro, for anybody to buy. And it doesn't smell right. It just stinks. I don't know what to say in that situation to be correct or wrong about that. It's just really super bad. But we're down here on Adams right now, and whoa. Yep, I'm definitely going to get a lot of that tonight with all that mist coming down. Okay, so this means I'm going to have to pump my brakes a lot and be very slow on the stopping, because it is going to ruin my brake pads if I don't. Especially the front ones. I think it's the front ones mostly that get it. Well, the first one that came on the channel was starting laughing about me having glasses on. Well, we're going to give him a ha-ha later on, when I find out what his channel's all about. You ain't going to get a like or a subscribe, buddy. And you probably don't post anything on our channel, so you probably don't worry about that situation, buddy. But laughing about people that have to wear glasses makes it very offensive for a lot of people. I have to wear them. No, we're not going to add a sticker, buddy. Sorry. YouTubers, do your jobs, but I'm not going to add no more stickers to it because it's just like stupid. Every time it asks me to add a sticker, this comes up with this weird like sayings, dude, for me to answer. And I just like, okay, I don't know how to answer some of these stupid sayings that they're saying about. But anyways, we're cruising out here on Adams. It is pitch black right now. A little bit of lights here and there, but a super amount of fog. I mean, a super amount of fog. A tremendous amount of fog. Fog. Frog? No, fog. Okay, let's get that right. Yeah, there's a tremendous amount of fog, so it is going to be super foggy all the way down here and really dark. And I don't know how it's going to work out for me, but we are going to do our best to get down here and see what's happening. With all this fog, I do not know. For you that are coming into the channel and you are new to the channel, my name is kobra35. We are out here on an e-bike adventure in the fog in the area of Costa Mesa. Going to be hitting Huntington Beach real quick, and then going to be going into the area of Westminster after that, and some parts of Garden Grove, and hoping it's not going to get that stay that foggy down there. But who knows? With that situation it is right now, really super foggy. I don't know if the fog is going to go away. I'm seriously, I don't know that situation if the fog's going to go away. So you're definitely going to want to stay tuned to this area of the ride because this fog is seriously, we don't know. When it's foggy, it is very hard for me to ride and very difficult for me. And I really don't see that many things in front of me. So I'm just hoping that, you know, and praying that I make it to my destination safely every time, man, if it's in the fog or not. And today I'm definitely praying big time for that situation because it is super foggy. And I don't like to ride in the fog at all, but there's times I have to. And the only reason why I choose to ride in the fog is because of the amount of money that it costs us for a bus pass out here. All right, here we go on the first hill bomb. For all you people that have been watching for a long time and know about what I do for hill bombs, let me know how fast we are going at the end of the hill, how fast you think the top speed is that we're catching. And this is quick right now, seriously. This is super quick right now. Whoa. That is crazy. That is a crazy amount of speed, man. Seriously. Whoa. That was a crazy amount of speed going down that hill. You guys missed out on that situation. You guys were supposed to guess how fast I was going. I always ask everybody, guess how fast we're going down the hill. So, I don't know. You were not watching. And the fastest we were going down that hill was 23.5 miles an hour. Pretty crazy. It's a big hill. My seat feels a lot higher today. Right now. That's crazy. My seat feels like I'm up in the air more. I don't know. Some days, like, I know that my seat's in the right spot in the same area. And then sometimes I feel like I'm up in the air more. It's just kind of weird. Anyways, we're going to cruise up that hill right here and see how that runs up the hill area, up the hill. Here we go, yo. Passing over that overpass of the Santa riverbed. It is super foggy down the riverbed. I would not want to be down there. Whoa. Dude, that is crazy foggy. Yo. If I was to show you guys how the riverbed looks to go down here with this kind of fog, even though this inlet right here, oh, okay, yeah, this inlet is open, but this is how crazy it looks, dude. That is nutso, dude. I would not want to go down there in the dark or in the fog. No way. With dark and fog mixed together? Oh, no. I am not going down there. I am sorry about that situation. To whoever's watching, I would not go down the riverbed area of the bike trail for anything on that situation. Oops. I am in the wrong spot right here. That's a whole bunch of stairs right there. That'd be kind of fun to go down. But I am not going to go down those stairs. And that's a really tight area to be in right there. So you got to be in the bike lane right here, big time. What's good, man? What's good? What's good? How we all doing? Thank you for coming in and check out the channel. And hopefully that you guys are all going to stay in because it's pretty foggy out here. Looks like it might clear up. I'm not sure exactly if it will, but it is super hard for me to wear my glasses out here in this kind of weather. So me riding back tonight is going to be a good challenge for me again, because it was super foggy not too long ago. On a few days back, I believe that was like a Thursday of last week, or it could have been Friday of last weekend, and that was a pretty scary ride for me. It just being a super amount of fog. So the foggy rides are really hard for me, and I hope they actually just change. You know, I can't really see what's going on that well for you on may the sport of may the sport, may the spirit, okay, may the spirit of, I can't really see what's going on here. Okay, so I think what you're saying is the spirit of the God to help me go through this. I can't really see all the letters of the fog of this midnight. So thank you for saying that to me. That's bad. Yeah, it's really bad without wearing my glasses, bro. It's gonna be really bad out here, bro. But we're gonna do the best we can do. I've done this plenty of times already, and like I said to a lot of people watching my channel, the whole reason why I ride the bike back and forth to wherever I go is because the amount of money it costs us for public transportation out here, or even an Uber or anything else, man. Seriously, any kind of transportation you are looking for out here in Orange County, California, is super expensive. It's not one bit of cheap. I got a friend of mine who takes a Lyft every day home from work. He lives right over here in the area of Fountain Valley that we will be passing. And he said he had to pay $20 today, $40 the other day. For some reason, I don't know why he was saying that he had to pay $40 the other day. I guess that maybe was both a trip there to work and a trip back. So I was $20 and $20. Today he got lucky. He said he only had to pay $10 for a ride back to his house and $10 back. So $20 ain't bad on a Lyft situation or an Uber situation. But for me, it'd be super bad because me traveling from Costa Mesa down to almost Seal Beach is where I reside. It's like $30. No matter which way I looked at it, it's like $30. It's terrible. So I don't know of the situation of what's going on with people taking Uber or Lyft for the prices. You can spend a whole amount of money. My friend said he pays like around a good $150 a week to get back and forth to work on Uber or Lyft. That's pretty crazy. I mean, 150 a week, you do that 10 times, you got yourself an e-bike right there. $1,000, you got yourself a nice, good e-bike. Seriously. You know, mine was 1,200. And when I looked at the situation, how much it would cost me to get an e-bike out here in Orange County and how much I would have to be spending, I was like, okay, I understand the situation I'm in right now, but I'm definitely going to be saving something on the side of it to get back and forth to where I need to go every day without spending $800 every year on the bus, even. So even spending like $800 almost every year is pretty crazy for the bus situation out here. The bus has been changing the prices like crazy out here for bus riders. It has gone from being $80 monthly to now being this new pass that they have called the Wave Pass for all you bus riders out here in Orange County. And now that is $2 on every bus that you hop onto. There is no way of buying monthlies, I've heard, unless you go to a grocery store, and it's still like $80 or like 90 some places you go to. It just depends how hard it is to get a hold of a bus pass sometimes for the whole month. And with the Way Pass, I hear that they're not really selling any monthly passes. A lot of people are just going on the Wave app and just doing it because it comes off their credit card or it comes off their EBT card. I mean, not EBT card, but their debit card, which is kind of cool. It comes off your debit card, but here's the thing: $2 a ride for every bus that you hop onto. Okay, so if you take 2 buses, that's $4. You got to take 3 buses. That's 4, 5, 6. That's $6. That makes it even higher for you. You can't get like a whole day pass, I heard, nowadays. So that's out of the question to pay $5 for a day pass nowadays. And a lot of buses now are not even going to want to take our money of cash wise, I heard. So I don't know if that part right there of money wise is going to be ever to where they're going to exclude everything out and everyone's going to be happy using their phone with the Way Pass on the bus. But that's for the Way Pass is super expensive nowadays. I heard $2 a bus ride. Ouch. That just makes it super crazy after COVID. Hell yeah. Stupid. I'm going to go, but damn. It's a good day. Yeah, thank you, bro. That's stupid. Hell. Okay, and okay. I hope you guys subscribe or liking the channel and watching so far. Yes, I'm hoping I have a nice, good, safe ride. Right now we're off of Magnolia and the city of Huntington Beach, and we're on Adams too, actually too. So I hope that situations for regular people that don't have an e-bike out here change, and I'm hoping even for us e-bikers it changes, because now the situations about having an e-bike out here in Orange County is very hectic. It's coming to where us e-bikers are going to have to go down to DMV and show them that we know how to ride an e-bike, know the rules and policies of riding an e-bike, and having our helmets on all the time and not acting crazy on e-bikes. Otherwise, if we get pulled over on an e-bike out here and you're acting crazy and all that stuff, and you don't have your helmet on and you don't have your lights on your e-bike or anything like that when you're riding at nighttime, you may just get your e-bike taken away from you. And there's $1,000 down the drain, or even more on some e-bikes out here. So a lot of things that you have to watch for just riding the regular bicycle or riding the e-bike is crazy out here. And I see the fog has let up just a little bit. Not too much, just a little bit. I don't know how that would affect my glasses right now, but I'm not going to stop and put them back on to find out. I'm not going to do that situation at all. We are just going to cruise the way we are going right now without the glasses. It is super foggy down every street around here. So I can't really take any other streets. I could, but it's going to be super foggy. And I don't know what's going to happen. But even though I do want to find out for a fun ride, I just want to get back to the area of Westminster from Costa Mesa. And every single ride I do, I always hope we make the destination safely, man. And hope that you guys are out there doing well and not sick out there in the kingdom, anywhere you're at. And whoever's new on the channel, I just hope you guys like and subscribe everything. And then share it to your friends, and also ring that bell when you get a chance. So you get that notification every time I post a video. We are out here on Huntington Beach. We're maybe about a good, a little bit less than 10 or 20 minutes away from Beach Boulevard. Once we reach Beach Boulevard, it'll be a lot quicker to go down, but I'm hoping it's not that much foggier. And this way has been a lot quicker for me to get here to Costa Mesa and coming back to the area of Westminster. So I think I'm just going to keep on taking this way no matter what happens in all my videos. And then if I really get a chance to go out someplace on Saturdays, I would definitely do a Saturday ride, you know, someplace. I think about maybe this Saturday going out to the place over in Little Saigon to buy some really weird kind of beef jerky I want to try. It comes from like China or Korea. So I want to try the beef jerky because I am a beef jerky person. And I just love beef jerky. No matter where it comes from, I just want to try it so badly. It's just like one of my favorite like snacks is beef jerky. And I definitely was saying to myself, you know what, I got to go try this beef jerky that comes from like Vietnam or China or something like that, whatever the restaurant's from. I don't know where it's actually they're getting the beef jerky from, but they say it's different made. And some of the beef jerky there is made in China, some is made in Korea, and some is made, I guess, in Vietnam, because there's a lot of Vietnam territory over there off of Bosa is where it's at. And it's got a pretty good, much weird spelling to the thing. So now we are on Beach Boulevard. So this weekend, I'm definitely going to go down to that place and check it out and get a bag of beef jerky and then ride back home. And there'll be a short little Saturday ride that you guys will get. It won't be a long Saturday ride. It'll just be a nice, good, short Saturday ride. Because I want to go down and check out that place to go get some beef jerky. And to see how it is, you know, and see how it tastes and stuff like that. And they say they have some dry fruit over there too. I might get some dry fruit. I don't know. But we are going to cruise down here, man. Oh, man, this is super foggy, bro. This is super foggy right here. Look at that. This fog is messed up, bro. Is there a speed limit for is there a speed limit for e-bikes out here? Yes, there is. There is a big speed limit for e-bikes out here. The speed limit is 20. But they say if you are in pedal assist, the speed limit means that you have to be going like around 20 or whatever the traffic is going, but it's just a little bit lower out there on the actual street area. All right, dude. I was pretty much not in the mood to look at him at the bus stop. Seriously, that guy had tattoos all over his face and everything, saying I am from the ghetto. But who knows? It could be just a person out there, you know. That's crazy, man. But yeah, tattoos everywhere. Look pretty scary looking. So yeah, the speed limit out here is pretty much aware of 20 miles per hour. You're on the sidewalk, they say about 10 to 15. They say actually for us not to be on the sidewalk at all. I hear with e-bikes that much. But for me, I would tell an officer straight out, there is no bike lane here. I am not going to be inside the street. I want to be where it is safe, especially with this fog. If it was in this position right now where I got pulled over. Another thing is too, if I got pulled over just because I was on the sidewalk, I'd tell the cop straight out, I am trying to ride safely and there is no bike lane over here at all. And I'm going to stay away from the cars as my best as I can, because I have had quite a bit of my friends that have actually died right in the bike lane on their bikes. And for me, I haven't had any accidents being in the bike lane or that many accidents on a bike in my whole life. I've had only a straight on collision with this bike and another straight on collision with another bike on this bike. So basically head to head, bam, on the sidewalk area. It's only because the other guy was riding on the opposite direction of the road coming towards me. I seen him, but he didn't see me that well and smacked into my front tire. So that's how that situation happened. It did happen on one of my other bikes too, the same thing. And I guess it's just because some people just really don't know how to ride that well. I did have an accident that was really, really super bad on one of my other bikes. And it was kind of my fault because I wanted to try something. And I thought I would be able to do it, and I wasn't able to do it. So I kind of rode my bike down a cliff hill, and the hill was pretty steep. So the hill faced it kind of like this, like flat down. And my bike just couldn't handle it. It wasn't this bike, it was a whole different bike. So I know I can't do that. But basically, for an accident, I've only been in like very little. I've only been like maybe 2 or 3 that I can say that was actually really, really super an accident, you know. The third one that I got into was when I was a young kid, and some car just like smacked my front tire and turned it into a taco.
Wait.
I mean, that ain't bad actually. You know, the guy was actually was a lady. She came out of the driveway and pretty much smacked in my front tire and just turned it into a taco. And she told me she had no money on her. I told her, well, I'll get my dad to take care of it. And it was my stepmom's bike at the time, so we'll see what happens in the situation. But that bike got taken care of a long time ago, and it was a pretty nice bike. I kind of missed that bike. That bike was kind of cool. It was a really nice 10-speed, and it was super fast, man. A 10-speed was feeling like it wasn't a 10-speed. It had like maybe a good 10 speeds and felt like it would go like 20 miles an hour or more each time I rode it, which was cool. But get that bike turned into a taco, man. She was pretty upset. Okay, I gotta be super careful right here. I don't know if this thing is open today or if it's closed down on the road right on the sidewalk right here. Usually this like thing right here has been open right there. And I reported that a couple days ago to Huntington Beach. I guess they fixed it. I'm hoping it stays fixed like that. Man, it is super foggy, I'll tell you that. It is foggy out here right now. Oh boy, it is super foggy out here. Wow. I'm hoping this fog will just go away, man. Pretty crazy out here on a foggy night. Every night I come home on a foggy night, my stepdaughter wonders how I made it home. And I'm so used to riding e-bikes or any kind of bike at all in the fog. It's just a very easy task for me to do. I just see what's in front of me and go for it, you know. And I feel pretty comfortable just riding my bike back and forth to wherever I'm going. And it has been a lot cheaper than even having a car. I tell you, I guess having a car go back and forth to work out here in Orange County is a hard situation for a lot of people. There was a friend of mine I talked to. He owns a van, and he comes back and forth to work every day. He said he spends every single month around $400. That is crazy. That's more than a bus pass, man, for a whole month. And he's inside of his van. That's crazy, dude. $400 just to get back and forth on his vehicle. That is just a crazy amount. So his van's pretty much a gas hog to me, I would say. But maybe he travels a lot of places. I don't know. It's crazy. I still wouldn't spend $400 on a car or even any kind of vehicle every month. I have one friend of mine that says actually he spends like around $200 a month, which actually ain't too bad. $200 a month for a car, I guess, ain't too bad for gas wise back and forth. But he lives out in Long Beach, comes all the way out here, and I guess that's not that bad for him. But I wonder how his rent is. That's crazy. Because the rent out in Long Beach area's got to be at least $1,000 something, or it might be cheaper some places. Not that many. All right, here we are. Taking this little side street here. It is super foggy right here. Oh man, it's just gonna be foggy all the way down. Oh boy, it is getting more foggier. I don't know if you guys can see how foggy it is, man. Yeah, you guys can pretty much see it's really foggy on the camera. I can see it from here. I see a lot of mist coming down on my light right there too. I can barely see that curb. Almost hit that curb right there. Wow. Okay, there's tons of mist coming down right now too. I gotta be super careful right here. Trying to get by right here. Okay, so we are here by the In-N-Out off a beach, and I believe this is Talbert. There we go. Yeah, this is Talbert. Ooh, man. I'll tell you what, it's not that cold out here, but it's kind of cold, and it's just the fog actually is making it really colder than I think it is, but ain't that bad actually. Whoa. Bammo, man, it is foggy. I'll tell you that. Yow. Okay. I'm not gonna worry about that water right there. Let's go over here. And then pop back in the sidewalk. Yow. It was just getting foggier down here, seriously. But I can see what's in front of me. It's pretty good distance here and there, so we'll make it safely. I just need to be super careful. I need to concentrate on the ride really big time because it is foggy. Wow. Yow. Okay. Right here off the Slater by the Walgreens, Beach Boulevard. Give me a nice good slow stop right here so my brakes don't squeak. Okay. Making all the way down here is super hard on me right now. Wow. We have pretty much made it a long ways right here. How long do you try your how long do your tires last on the bike? How long do my tires last on the bike? Okay, my tires have been actually lasting me about a good year in the back, and in the front I have not changed the tire since I got it. So the front tire, I have not changed it since I got the bike, and now it has been pretty close to 3 years. But the back tire has lasted me about a year. I think more people like ride their bikes, and I don't know, for me it is the back tire that I would use more for stopping than my front tire. For a lot of people I heard from the bike shops, they say that the front tire should be running out faster than your back tire. Well, it has been the total opposite. So about a year for the back tire. Sometimes it could be longer. This depends on how good your tread is on the bike, tire that you get, and the tires that you're getting. I do recommend getting for any kind of bike that you have, get some really good knobbies, get some really good mountain bike tires, or some really good thick tires with a lot of rubber on it, a lot of good tread. Because if you are not on an actual e-bike and you're just like on like a mountain bike, I'd say your tread of your mountain bike is probably the best tread that you're going to want to get for any kind of bike, because you got a lot of tread that actually to wear down before you can actually get it like worn down big time. So mountain bike tread is really cool. But this right here looks real freaky, guys. Check that out. Across the way right here. So that's a big giant building. And I just looked up and it looked like a spaceship, bro. Oh yeah, the fog got like crazy. It looks like a spaceship, bro. It's like zoomed out that for a second right there. It's totally crazy. I looked up. I was like, whoa, that looks like a spaceship. Oh man, that is super crazy, bro. With that green light, it looked like something else, man. Seriously, that is crazy for my eyes to be seeing that. Oh man. But yeah, I just say to get a lot of tread on, look for a lot of tread on your tires on whatever side you're getting, and they'll last you a good long time on any kind of bike. So I say for mine, just the back tire for some reason, because I stop a lot with my back brakes, and I try to do a lot of both my brakes actually. So like tire wise, I mean, if you're skidding out a lot, that is not going to help you. The tread wise, it's not going to be there for you if you're skidding out a lot. So I do recommend that you ride nice and good and safe and don't be skidding out a lot. And your tires will last you a long time. Because my treads can last me at least a good year or more sometimes. All depends. Oh man. What are we going to do, buddy? You going to let me go? Okay. Because you got a big rig there. And I am not going to try to get in your way with that big rig. My brake situation is really terrible right now, man. That was super terrible, just stopping right there with that. All that mist in the air and me having disc brakes do not mix at all. If you have disc brakes on your bike, make sure that you are being very super careful in rain and also mist, because otherwise you're going to hear that noise a lot. Well, but right now coming off my bike when I am stopping here and there. All right. So we're just hoping this travel becomes a lot better, because it is super foggy, but I'm hoping it's going to stay like this kind of fog right here all the way down there. This ain't too bad right here. And this is okay. I can pretty much see a good amount in front of me, but I really don't know how much to even say of feet wise is in front of me. I can see, I think it's like maybe a good 20, like 20, around 20 to 30 feet in front of me I can see. And I know right now we are about maybe a good halfway to the 405 freeway, which is not too bad at all. This plaza right here pretty much takes me down to almost to the 405 freeway. So I can remember this plaza always coming back. So we're not too much further from the 405 freeway. Okay. So up here we should be coming upon the 405 freeway pretty soon. Just gotta pass this big time shopping mall right here, and we'll be almost there. Okay, here we are. Not too bad. And right up here will be the 405. So we are doing really good on the situation. There's a police officer in that parking lot right there across, right beside me. It looks like he's just actually just talking to somebody and just pretty much laughing about things that have happened, whatever. Didn't look like anything serious was going on. All right, wait. There we go. Let's cruise across here real quick. Some of that pure electric. So the Wrangle bike is actually, for a lot of you guys, pretty much the best bike. Oh wow, lights are on right here. Usually these lights are off, dude. That's crazy. I'm glad they're on right here. Usually both sides are off, dude. Wow. Tonight was a good ride on that situation. All right. He's having some fun on that bike. Okay, let's get over here. Hopefully we go across this way. Getting around him. All right, so we're doing pretty good on the time-wise, and the bike ride has been super smooth all the way out here. We are now in the city of Westminster after this light right up here. Actually, they say this is Westminster right here, but actually it's not until actually after the light that we are in Westminster.